Okay, this video will demonstrate how to create a film music accompaniment or a film music bed that can support a melody. You could use this for heroic music or villain music. I'm going to I'm going to do this in the context of hero music. I'm going to try and make something that sounds heroic. Um, okay, so you can see here I've got a cello, violin, drums, and trumpet, or I should have said that in reverse order: trumpet, drums, violin, and cello. Um, and I'm going to start off by inputting a rhythm uh, on my drum kit, and I'm going to use this note here, which is a kind of low tom drum sound. And I like that because it sounds dramatic, and it sounds like something that you might find in a film score. So I'm going to input just a rhythm first on that one drum kit part. And I think I'm going to input ti ti ta ta ta, ti 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 ta ta. So I'm just going to change this note here to a T. I'm just going to press R to repeat. Go across to your next bar and T T ta ta ta, and then I had T T T T ta ta, T T T T ta ta. So there's my rhythm. Let's just have a listen, see if I like that. Great. Okay, cool. So it's already kind of got a heroic sort of feeling about it. It sounds kind of triumphant, just that rhythm alone. Now I'm going to select those 2 bars and just repeat that. I might repeat it twice, and now I've got 8 bars. By the way, boys, I highly recommend working in strip view, not page view, when you're composing, because page view is a bit annoying. You've got to you see your composition on several pages, whereas in strip view here, you see it as one continuous horizontal score. And it's a lot easier to compose this way. So here I've got 8 bars of this triumphant sounding rhythm. Now what I'm going to do, boys, is in the cello, I'm going to copy this rhythm into the cello, but I'm going to make the cello play a C major chord on every one of these drum rhythms. Now, C major chord includes the notes C, E, and G. Remember, we're in the bass clef, so that's C, E, and G here. Now, I'm going to highlight this chord. I held down Shift then to highlight it, and I'm going to make sure that I've copied this rhythm. Actually, I just thought of an even quicker way to do it, boys. Watch this. I'm going to hit delete there, and I'm actually going to highlight the 2 bar drum loop. Press Command C, or it's Control C if you're a PC user. Then I'm going to go Command V. But it's pasted it all the way up there because of the clef change. Don't worry about that. Just move it down using your arrow key so that you are on C here. So that you're on C. Now, the next step, boys, is you need to just build a chord on each one of those rhythms. I mean, this is one way of doing it. Come to think of it, as I did this method, there probably is a quicker way as well. But this is a foolproof way. Remember, if you make a mistake, Command Z or Control Z. So I'm just building a chord, whoops, on each of those notes here. There we go. In fact, I might just show you the other method in this next bar. So instead of just copying the rhythm from the drums, what you can do is just input a chord. Whoops, it is a bit fidgety to input a chord, but here we go. I've inputted a chord, and I'll just repeat it R, R, R 4 times. And now, in order to get it into this rhythm, I just select my first chord like this, change it to eighth note. So it's a quaver now, and hit R. Remember, R is your best friend when you're inputting into Notefly. It really saves a lot of time. Whoops, so highlight this, change it to there, and hit R. There we go. So now I've got a C major chord that is copying that rhythm exactly. But remember, one of the features of heroic music is short and accented notes. So what I'm going to do now is make these notes short by creating a staccato articulation. So I'm going to highlight the bars, and then under here, your menu, click on your menu, and under articulation, you can find, whoops, staccato. So now it's put little dots over the notes. Great. And I'm going to exit this menu, and I'm just going to hit repeat now. And what I should have here is quite a heroic sounding kind of musical bed. Let's have a listen. Great. Don't know if you heard that so well. I'll just turn it up a little bit. Here it is again. Great. So then now, if you want to kind of move away from C major, you can do that. You might go, right, I want 2 bars of C major, and then you might go, my next 2 bars I want to move up. So you can experiment with how much you want to move the chords and where you'd like them to sit, but I'm just going to try this now. So every 2 bars I might continue to move up. So now I've got actually C major, E minor for 2 bars, and then F major for 2 bars. Then it's going back to C major. Let's have a listen to this. And there you go. That's a kind of a way to get you started on creating a kind of accompaniment for your heroic music, something that will work. And remember, the C major scale will sound beautiful over any of these chords, because these chords are all in the key of C major. So if you input a C major scale now, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and I just hit repeat, you'll notice that this will sound fine. It'll sound a bit boring because it's just a scale, but it should sound fine. I'll just play it from the beginning. And there you go. Good luck